ABC2 Sports presents the Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl Kickoff.
Can't wait. It's as much of the tradition as turkey in these parts. It's Calvert Hall in Loyola. They've been playing it since 1920s. Tom Matte with me. We'll get to call the game at M&T Bank Stadium, and it's a lot of fun, isn't it, Tom?
It sure is. It's a tradition here in Baltimore, and it's what it's all about, what football's all about, to see these young kids come along, and it's so competitive. That's what makes it fun.
What do you remember about the 1920 game?
You are bad.
You weren't there.
I
No, you
wasn't
weren't there,
there.
weren't you? All right, let's bring in the head coach of the Calvert Hall Cardinals. Donald Davis joins us. For you, is it kind of like you hit the reset button for this game no matter what good or bad has happened up to this point? This is a whole new animal.
In many ways it is. It's the blessing of it is you have several weeks, 19 days in most cases, to prepare for the game. And because of the enormity of the game, it can, in a sense, take on a life of its own and be its own season.
It's a game. I was going to say it's a game your players will never forget, the build-up, playing in the big stadium. And last year, your guys had a thrill of a lifetime to win a final second victory in the Turkey Bowl.
Absolutely. Even the last 3 years, each of those games has come down either to the final snap or the last minute or overtime. So it was exciting for our kids to have an opportunity to play in that game, first of all, but to have the opportunity to play well and give ourselves a chance to win. Just exciting.
Donald, take us through the journey just a little bit, how you get to this point of the season, the ups, the downs.
It's just that, a series of ups and downs. We started the season losing our first few out of the gate against two very good football teams, and then we caught fire a little bit, got hot, won a few, and then we lost several in the league against some great opponents in our league, and then we were able to win right before Thanksgiving, so hopefully we'll continue that.
Good to get that one before this one, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It was.
Any of the impact players that we should really watch? Who should we be watching to come up with that big play to get that touchdown?
Well, on the offensive side of the ball, Morgan Stroggins has been tremendous for us over the course of his career, catching the ball in the air and whether it's short or long passes. Cam Brooks, obviously, as well, has been a deep threat in our pass game. B.J. Watson, T.J. Massey, and Tim Smith make us go in the run game.
You talked about the tradition of this Turkey Bowl the last few years, coming right down to the final snaps. I look at your records. It looks like another game that's pretty evenly matched. What do you see when you scout Loyola?
Absolutely. I see a team that's found their footing. Over the course of the season, they had some struggles, just like we did early on. And in the same way, they caught fire. They're extremely tough. They're never out of any game. They've come back several times to win the Curly game. They come back and win the game. Riverdale Baptist, they come back and win the game. So they're tough and resilient. So I see a team that if we're going to beat them, we're going to have to play 4 quarters of football.
You know, we've been broadcasting this for a number of years, and I'll tell you one thing. It always comes down to that last quarter when you guys both teams are going at each other. It's been fun for the spectators. It's been great for the players.
Oh, it's great for the spectators. It's an awesome experience for the players to try being a coach in that situation. That's not the easiest thing to do in the world, but you know what?
We love you win or tie, right?
Indeed, indeed. But it's been a blessing to see our kids and Loyola's kids as well to hunker down in those tough moments and make the kind of plays that these young men have made over the last several years to give their teams an opportunity in each of those games. It just says a lot about the two schools, a lot about the tradition, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
What are key areas in this game for your team?
Number one thing we have to do is take care of the football. I think when we win the turnover battle, when we win the turnover battle, we give ourselves a chance to win the game. Because Loyola has the ability to change the tempo of games, we've got to control the tempo of the game as well. They can speed it up and slow it down. We've got to make sure we play our football game and not theirs to give ourselves a chance.
You were a young guy. You got to play in this game 3 times. What's the difference between playing in it and coaching in it?
Absolutely. So I was blessed actually to play in the 75th game. Which took on a life of its own, because being the 75th anniversary. It's great and fun. At that time, we played in Old Memorial Stadium, so to have a chance to play where, Johnny Unitas stepped foot in that stadium at some point.
Tom Matte.
Absolutely, Tom Matte stepped foot in that stadium. Those guys played. So as a kid, that's tremendous. And for our young people to play where Joe Flacco and Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and those guys played, to have that opportunity is priceless.
Donald, good luck. We always enjoy it. We know we'll get the best from you and your team. It'll be another fun Turkey Bowl.
Absolutely. Have a blessed holiday.
Coming up next, we'll hear the Loyola side of the story. We'll meet their head coach next as we count down to the Turkey Bowl.